Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to do an old-fashioned cheesecake, just a plain cheesecake. Everybody likes cheesecake. I mean, you can top it with strawberry topping, you can top it with cherry topping. We're just going to show you how to do the basic plain cheesecake. I'm going to show you how to do that coming up right now. Okay, first thing we're going to need, we got 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs. Now you can use just a store-bought pie crust, graham cracker crust if you want to, but I got 2 cups and I got 6 tablespoons of butter here. And I'm just going to put some, probably about 4 tablespoons in there first and just try to stir this around and we see what we need here. We may have to add them other 2 cups. Other 2 tablespoons, I'm sorry. We just want to get this stirred around good and get it mixed up. And we're going to make sort of a heavy crust on it because I like a heavy crust on my pie, on cheesecake. Everybody likes cheesecake around the holidays. So, like I said, you can make this and you can top it with cherry filling. You can top it with strawberry filling. Just about any kind of filling that you want to use on it. You top it with apples. Pretty much basic. Most people use is just the cherries or the strawberries. Let's see where we at there. See, can we get that to stick there? Get it mixed up good. It's looking pretty good there. Way to test your graham crackers, see if you got it right. You can take and just get you a clump of it and just put it down. And if you can dump it out in your hand and it holds it shaped like that, then you know it's pretty good, about right to hold on your pie. Now I'm going to try to do this with a spoon. I'm just going to rake some of these up, just holding my pie. Now I'm using about a 9-inch pie shell here. Pie pan. It's a deep dish. And what we want to do, we want to do the outside first, the edge, because you can fix the middle pretty easy. You can't always fix the edge. But just use your thumb there sort of as a guide on your pie, on your crust there as you mash it out. We just want to get a good side on it. Mash down. I see you can use a cup, you can use a glass, you can use all that, anything you want, just something to mash it out with. But I'm just sort of using my thumb as a guide for the top, so it doesn't flow all the way over the top. Now we're just going to sort of go back around it and just sort of push it down there. So make sure we get it packed good. Now you see some of it falling down. That's just excess that I'm pushing off with my thumb. And it'll stay pretty solid. Now we're just going to spread this around. We're just going to more or less just put this in here. I broke it a little bit. Like I said, always do your side of your crust first whenever you're doing making a graham cracker crust like that. Because the middle you can fix. If you run a little shy, you can always fix the middle. Like I said, I'm putting a sort of a deep crust on it, a thick crust, because I like a thick crust on it. It just makes it taste better when it's got a good crust on it. Even that around there. And what we're going to do, we're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. And then we'll bring you back at that point. Okay, we got our crust toasted there. Like I said, we toasted it for 10 minutes at 350 degrees. Now what we got here, we got 2 8-ounce bars of cream cheese. And we're just going to take our mixer and we're just going to mix them up here a little bit. We want to just sort of mix them until we get a little creamy. And what we're going to do, we're going to add our sugar in there with it. just go a little slow. We got 1 cup of sugar there. We're going to go ahead and put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to mix all that up. We want to start off slow because of that sugar and salt. We don't want to sling it everywhere. And then we can get it higher as we go, and get it faster as we sort of get it mixing. And we're doing this, we're just doing it. It's what you call making a homemade cheesecake. This is, you know, you can go to the store and buy them, but believe me, they're not near as good as they are if you make it at home yourself. We want to get this sort of creamed here some. Get it coming together. And you can see how it's creaming there, how it's getting creamy. That's what we're looking for. We're gonna stop there, and we're gonna rake our bowl down. Make sure we get all that down off the sides. Get it down good, and then we'll be ready to go at it again. Now what we want to do, we got 1 cup of sour cream. We're going to go ahead and add the sour cream. Now it's real important that you put this in this order that I'm showing you. It just helps the mix well, and it just blends together better. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but it does help it blend together and help the flavors mold together better. And what you want to do, you want to be sure that you mix after each ingredient that you add. In other words, we don't want to put everything in at one time and then start mixing. We want to mix after we add each ingredient. Yeah. So we got 2 8-ounce bars of cream cheese, softened at room temperature. We got 1 cup of sugar. We got a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and we got 2/3 of a cup of sour cream in here right now. And to that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're going to mix that in. Everybody likes cheesecake for the holidays. Get that mixed in some. And now what we got over here, we got 1 and 1/2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Be sure you use all-purpose flour in this. 1 1/2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And we're going to mix that in. Again, starting slow so we don't have a big cloud of flour dust. We want to sort of rake that down again to be sure, since we added that flour to it and got it mixed a little bit, we want to rake it down to be sure that we get that flour down off of the side of the bowl. Like I said, it's important that you go in this order when you're putting it in, because it will help it to mold together. You know, your flavors mold together and stuff. I don't know why, but there's certain things that just work better whenever they're put in a certain order, and this happens to be one of them. Or it seems like it to me anyway. I'll put it like that. Okay, what we got here, we got 2 eggs at room temperature. We're just going to drop them in. We're going to do 1, and we're going to mix. And then we're going to pour the other one in. And we're going to mix it in. Starting to look like a cream cheesecake to me. Of course, it's runny right now, but we're not done with it yet. We're going to rake them sides down one last time here, just to be sure that we got everything incorporated. And yeah, it's runny right now. You can see it's sort of runny there right now, but that's okay. That's what we're looking for. It'll all come out in the wash, believe me. It's going to be fine. So don't worry about it because you see it's a little runny there. It will be fine. Get that mixed up good. Get that mixed up good. And what we're going to do, we're going to move that over out of the way. We're going to pull our pie crust around here. And we're just going to empty our filling over into our pie crust there. Yeah, if I can come off. We're going to just rake that in. We want to get all that goodness out. I got that sitting on a cookie sheet lined with foil, just in case we have some spillage in the oven. We don't want cheesecake all in the oven there. So we got our setting on a cookie sheet there first. You see we got it all in there, and you see that pretty much filled it right to the top there. Just sort of give it a little level there. And what we're going to do, we're going to set this. I like to just bounce it a couple times just to be sure we got the air bubbles out. We're going to set this in the oven, 350 degrees for 10 minutes. Then we're going to turn the oven down to 300 degrees, and we're going to let it go for another 40 to 45 minutes, until the outside is set and the middle just a little jiggly when we shake it. We'll bring you back at that point and show you what we're talking about. Okay, we got our pie out of the oven here, our cheesecake. And you see, I don't know if you can see that or not, but see how the middle's just a little bit jiggly when I shake it? And the outside is set around it. It's not, that's how we want it to be. Try to do that one more time. I don't know how well you can see that, but anyway, that's what we're looking for whenever we take it out of the oven. Now, what we're going to do, we got to set this now. We're going to set it in the refrigerator. Or, you can leave it setting out for 30, 40 minutes. But we're going to set it and then put it in the refrigerator. But we're going to go ahead and put this towel down in the bottom of the refrigerator, set it in the refrigerator. And we need to completely cool this before we cut into it. So, it may take an hour, hour and a half, could possibly even take up to 2 hours, depending on your refrigerator, and stuff like that, what your refrigerator set on and stuff. But you don't want to cut it until it's completely set and firm all the way through. And so we'll bring you back whenever we get to that point and we're ready to cut it, and we're going to cut into it and do a taste test here. Okay, we got our pie set. It's all set there and done, and we cut a little piece out of it. We're going to do a taste test, but I want you to look and see how full that thing is, how tall it is. Now, that's what you call a cheesecake right there. Crust on it, just great. I mean, it's set up good. It took probably about an hour, hour and a half we left it to set up. And it's probably still just a touch warm on the inside, right in the middle, but it is some more good though. But anyway, we're going to do us a little taste test here, and we're going to see what this tastes like. I'm going to cut me off a little piece of it here. Man, I can't wait to get into that. You had an eat cheesecake, you eat that. Y'all need to try this video, this recipe. Get me want to eat. I don't even want to do a video. I want to eat. Hey, if you would, give the video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you that do. We appreciate all of you that take time every day to watch our videos. Cheesecake, homemade cheesecake. We'll see you on the next one.